Welcome back to Josh Does Math. In this video, we're going to be doing a problem that tests if we know our derivative rules. So right here, if u is a function of x, express the following in terms of u and du dx. And we're looking at the derivative of some function involving u with respect to some function involving x. So we can't do this as we normally do the other problems where we just figure out the derivatives and write them out and we're left with some big mess that involves x. Instead, we're going to be left with some mess that involves u and du dx because we don't actually know how u is a function of x. All we know is that u is the function of x. Don't know what it looks like, we just know it involves x. So how do we do this? Well, this is just going to be a lot of the chain rule. Du squared minus 2 squared with respect to du squared minus 2. So all I said was derivative of outer function with respect to inner function times derivative of inner function with respect to an even more inner function times the derivative of that same inner function with respect to, finally, x. So that's what the chain rule is. You're just looking at trying to break this into an inner function, an even more inner function, an even more inner function, until finally you're taking the derivative of that function with respect to x, which you can easily do. So this is the big chain here that I created, and now we simply evaluate these derivatives if we can. So the first one here is just going to be the power rule. Once pull the power out front, one smaller on the power. Second one right here is just going to be the power rule once again. Pull the power out front, one smaller on the power. And du dx, we can't figure that out because we don't know how u is a function of x. And now we just simplify this. So it's going to become 4u times u squared minus 2 times du dx, and that's it. So we just use our rules in the right order, identify the outer function, the inner function, and that's all there is. Thanks for watching.